I wanted to give an update. I had a really amazing actual couple days since my last video, which is unusual. So I wanted to make sure I captured that. So my last video, I was having trouble with tapering off steroids, which it got better, and I'm tapering them off them now. I think tomorrow might be tomorrow. The next day is maybe my first day without any, and that's going a lot better. I actually feel really good. So hopefully my immune system's kind of quieted down. Also, I noticed in the last video, I was kind of like hyper a bit, and it turned out that I had taken a supplement that had ginkgo biloba in it. It was to try to sharpen cognitive function, and it seemed to work. It made me hyperactive, and that's not the best. I mean, it's that affects your adrenal system. There's trade-offs, whether it's coffee or energy drinks or stuff like that, that with me having trouble with my adrenal system right now, I got to check with my doctor before I just take a bunch of that. I did take it today and yesterday and had a really good experience with it. So I'm hoping it's something I can take and be cognitively sharper. That would make a huge difference. I have noticed though that as it wears off, it is now about bedtime. I do crash really hard, and I've been in a lot of pain. My pain has gone up a lot, and that could be the steroid, but I do think the heightened like energy and sharpness is like it hurts my legs just to be like up and about more. It's not so yes, everyone kind of jumps to thought, oh, just out of practice. It's not that. I'll be very clear. This is not like a muscle fatigue issue. It's not a stamina issue. It's like it's a nerve pain from the activity. So what happens is I get this where, like, when you take a tuning fork and you hit it, you strike it and it vibrates just this little tiny bit. So my entire legs right now feel like that. They've been for hours, just this tiny little vibration. And that does happen. It's been happening to me lately whenever I ride in the car for very long. This has happened before, ever since I've had CIDP. This is something that comes and goes. And it's not the worst thing. It's something you can live with, but it has that feeling of like this isn't good, like damage, like it's not like a good, it's not like a, oh, I worked out and I'm sore and that's great because I'm building muscle. It's not like that. It's like things are bad, like stop, this is hurting me, kind of damaging. It feels like nerve fatigue, basically. So I wish I knew what that was. I wish I had a better idea or better picture I could give you guys one of these days. Hopefully I'll find that out. But yeah, no, I'm really like have these bursts, and then so yesterday I did a bunch. We went out of the house again in the car, and then I actually drove the car, and then we went, and then we did some stuff in the evening. I helped my boyfriend with his work. I'm really excited about it. It was really fun, and I am just really excited to be kind of doing human things. Then afterwards I slept like almost the entire day today, but I was just tanked. And then tonight I was like, the way my tapering was working is the one dose I had left it got kind of bumped around with my sleep schedule, so it was late in the day when I took that last dose, the one dose of the day that I'm down to on the steroid. I felt better again. I felt good. So a lot of different things in play. But I ended up taking some more of that ginkgo. I was just so excited to feel good, and I helped my boyfriend again with some of his work, and then and talked to friends online, and it was just great. It was like a little break from being sick, and I'm really excited about it. Kind of got to feel my old self again for a little bit. So I'm hopeful that maybe something like this is possible to do, maybe with long-term steroid use is not a viable option. That's not something, my doctors explain, that's not something we're going to do. But as far as something like the ginkgo supplement. And so if something like that were to work and not screw up my adrenal function, because, like coffee, energy drinks, those things do mess with your adrenal function. And I'm already having problems with that. And it's not like there's no downside type of thing. There is a downside to this stuff. And with the issues that my doctor's testing for, and observing evidence of having a lot of trouble with my adrenal system, me taking things like energy drinks, coffee, possibly ginkgo might not be such a good idea. It may worsen that, may be great in the short term, worsen the problem over time. So I have to be careful with that. So I'm going to talk to my doctor before I do that more. But maybe it'd be really great. It'd be really great. Yeah, so I'll be off that steroid in a day or two. I have treatment in 2 days. Today's Friday. I have treatment on Sunday. I'm hopeful that it's a good treatment. Oftentimes when I've had little runs of steroids, my treatment has been good. And I have felt pretty good. So this last couple of weeks wasn't the best. I had a couple really good days after my last treatment, and it's like the tapering off started really fast. So I don't know what was happening with that. I've been on this decline, but then I had these last couple days all of a sudden. So I don't know. This is my life. I wish a doctor could tell me exactly what's happening at these times. I wish I could tell anyone exactly what's happening at these times, but I can't. And the doctors so far have not been able to explain these ups and downs. It's really common. Other patients report this all the time. This is not unexpected, but like the best explanation I've seen is a lot has to do with the immune system's activity, and for whatever reason, that they don't know, it's decided to be more active, attack more. That makes you tired. And things like steroids shut off that immune function, so they make you're less tired because less is being diverted, less resources in your body are being diverted to fighting things, to tearing at my nerves. And these autoimmune activities quiet down when you have steroids in the mix. There's a lot of reasons why people don't, like doctors, why my doctor specifically says we can't put you on steroids long term. That is a trade-off that's not, for me, a good one. If this were just like for a year and then it'd be over, maybe, but or a couple months or something. But this is life. This is my life. This is the rest of my life with this disease. And steroids are not a solution. They are a short-term patch. So, or like a little booster. So yeah, we'll see what happens once I'm no longer on these, but I'm really happy to have some good days now. I've had just a couple of these bursts throughout the month, so the last month, so that's good. And maybe fingers crossed, the plasmapheresis is working. Maybe I'm having gains in this fight with this disease. Maybe I'm getting closer to remission. I don't know. I'm hopeful all the time. I don't have an answer. It's just all the time with this. Observe, keep track of it, keep track of what you're doing, hope for the best, keep going to doctors, and keep running tests, keep seeing what changes and what works. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I hope to have some videos coming up that show that I'm continuing to improve, because that makes me really happy. It's the best news ever when I have good days and things are working, whatever those things are. So thanks for watching.